Well, in all the years I've been involved in Indigenous policy in Canberra, I've never come across a better program than this because it makes a real and tangible difference, which isn't easy, as you know, in the Indigenous space. The Australian Indigenous Education Foundation program was founded back in 2008 to bring together government and the private sector to fund scholarships for Indigenous kids to complete Year 12 or go on to tertiary studies. Now, since it began, the program supported 1,200 students from over 400 communities. So tonight we're joined by the Executive Director of the program, AIEF, Andrew Penfold, and one of the wonderful women who's been a recipient of the scholarships, Tiana Williams. Welcome to Credlin, both of you. Andrew, remind my viewers what you do and why it's so special.
Thanks, Peter. Great to be with you. And as you've said, so we work as basically a partnership between the Australian government and the private sector to provide scholarships for Indigenous kids from all around Australia to be able to attend some of the best schools in the country. And then we also work with some of the most iconic Australian companies to help those kids transition out of school when they finish their studies into university and to meaningful and productive careers. And essentially, as you mentioned, we've supported over 1,200 kids. And about half of them roughly come from very remote communities. And from a evaluation report done by KPMG, we found that the largest proportion of those kids come from families with household incomes below $40,000. So we're really providing opportunities for kids to get great quality education, the sort of education that I want for my own children and your viewers and everyone else wants for their own children, and that is to be able to get access to that great quality education, because all the evidence shows that when you get access to great quality education, there is really no gap between Indigenous kids and non-Indigenous kids. And when they're given the opportunity, they perform at the same levels of non-Indigenous kids, and we've got all the evidence and data over the last 15 years to back that up. So, and the results are really sort of second to none. We have consistently developed or the students have consistently achieved their annual retention and completion rate for Year 12 over 90% every year. And of all of the students we've...
Wonderful.
And all of the students we've supported have, 92% of those kids are now productively engaged in their careers. So it's really, really very evidence-based and a proven model.
All right, Tiana, you're in the hot seat now. Tell us about your experience. How did it all change your life?
Oh, where do I start? I definitely wouldn't be the person I am today without the assistance of AIEF, and I'm forever grateful for the opportunities I've had. One being I was awarded a boarding scholarship to a very prestigious boarding school in Sydney from Year 10 until Year 12, and I graduated from there in 2020. And that was an amazing experience, but also challenging, but it's definitely shaped the person I am today, and it's taught me so many skills. I've met so many amazing people that have really inspired me, and I now believe in myself that I can achieve anything I want with the education that I've been given. So I'm really grateful for that.
I'm just about out of time, but I'm told you're studying international law now. That's a phenomenal achievement.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've always had a passion for helping those less advantaged than myself, and I'd love to eventually work for the United Nations or UNICEF one day, helping disadvantaged children. I've got a real passion for helping children. I've done quite a bit of work with disadvantaged kids in different areas in Australia. Yeah.
Congratulations, Andrew. I love this program, as you know. Thank you for bringing Tiana on and introducing her to us tonight. Tiana Williams, all the very best. I hope you get there to the UN. I'm sure you will. You've come this far. Thank you both for your time.